Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio. What is this, episode 335? Yes, episode 335. Okay, before I introduce my very special guest, Sunday, I'm also going to have another dope Latina coming through. Very young Latina. She's up and coming. But before we get to that, we have an interview tonight. If you didn't get a chance to tune in and watch News with Norby / Conversation with Marvelous, we just did that the other night and we had a blast. So make sure you guys tune in. We had to do the interview tonight and not yesterday because it kind of conflicted with her schedule. And I'm trying to work with artists that are here from out of town and only have so much time, but we're making it happen. And we want to thank everybody on the live chat, everybody who decided not to be on the live chat, everybody who liked, comment, subscribe, unsubscribe, disliked. It doesn't matter. You guys are still watching. Okay, and I want to thank all you podcasters that are watching with fake pages, keeping an eye on what I do. So much love and respect to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it with the one and only Brooklyn's very own Miss Gatiz. How are you?
What's up, Tony?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. Ya sabes, aquí. I'm glad to be here.
Yes. You know what? Before we get into our conversation, I want to tell you that the last time you were here, actually the first time you were here, was March 24th, almost like today, close to March 24th, 2021.
Yes.
So at least 3 years ago.
¿Cómo pasa el tiempo?
I know. It's been a long time, you know, but I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you made it. First and foremost, how was your flight coming over here? Is it like a 5.5 hour flight? I've been there, but no matter. I always fly into Philly, and then I go to Jersey. Then I catch the train from Jersey to Madison Square Garden.
The whole thing.
I do the whole thing, yes.
No, it was a quick flight, 5.5 hours. Yeah, quick flight, especially when I'm heading here, I'm just thinking, writing, listening to beats, so se me hace bien rápido el camino.
That's dope. Now, you landed in LAX?
Yeah, LAX.
Okay. Now, how many times have you been out here to LA?
It's crazy. Last time I was thinking about that, like, damn, I started coming here when I was like 18 years old. So I'm like, wow, like it's been a couple of years. I kind of counted them, man. I lost count. I don't know, maybe like over 12 times already.
Okay.
Yeah, and that makes me so proud because I love Cali, man. I love coming out here.
Yes, we're in episode 335, and you were here episode 146. 146. So if you guys want to check out her full episode, it is episode 146. Like she was here a long time ago, 3 years ago, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's how many 100 and something episodes ago?
Yeah, almost 200. Yeah, that's dope.
Crazy.
So now you've been coming out here a lot. Have you ever considered living out here?
When I was younger, I did. I wanted to move out here. I loved Cali so much that I could see myself living here. But now that I'm older and I've grown more into what I love to do in New York and just represent my NYC, it's just like, nah, I can never leave New York. I was even considering moving to Boston at some point.
Really?
Because I have family in Boston.
Okay.
And apenas me preguntaron, like, yo, we might have to move to Boston for like a business purpose. And I thought about it, but I'm like, I can't leave New York. I love New York so much.
That's dope. You know what? I know you've been staying busy. You've been doing a lot of things. So now it's been almost 3 years since you've been here. My question to you is, what has Ms. Gatiz been doing since then? I know we follow each other on social media, so I get to see a lot of the things that you do. You're constantly promoting, you're constantly pushing yourself, but kind of like bring us up to date since March 24th, 2021 till, today. What has Ms. Gatiz been doing?
I've been finding more of myself and more of what our culture needs in New York. It's not just about me. I started making events for I created a label called New York Chicano Productions, which is Chicanos of Nueva York representing the East Coast. So I started making events where I help our artists from our side to just bring out their music and bring out their magic. So I've been working on that, and it's been exciting because I've been meeting a lot of new talent over there. And I'm like, damn, these are the people that need me to push them, to show them that there's more out there. And these artists now, when I started making these events, they feel more motivated, and they're making more music and they're working with other artists, and I'm getting them noticed on that side of town, So I feel that's one of the things that I was meant to do in life. You know, start making events and just help our youth to do their music and to show them like you can actually make your dreams come true doing music.
Awesome. You know, it's funny because, okay, growing up, and I'll just be honest with you, growing up here in LA, me and all my homies, we were B-boys, you know, which stands for break dancers, break boys, okay? And we used to pop and we used to break dance, but believe it or not, I'll speak for me and my homies. I won't speak for all of LA, but we wanted to be from New York so bad. Like we really truly wanted to be from New York so bad. Now keep in mind, this is when we're in middle school, which today they call it middle school. Back then it was junior high school, and a little bit of high school. I would meet dudes from New York that would come out here to visit, and I would be almost like if they were celebrities, because you know breakdancing was a big deal in New York. You know, DJing was a big deal in New York. You know, and so we used to always be like groupied out, like, hey man, so how's New York, man? How's this? And I think they used to give us extra line, you know, over exaggerating stories to make New York look so dope. But it is, okay? The reason why I say that is because growing up, here's what you hear in New York is, okay, Jewish people, Italian people, Black people, Puerto Rican people. When I first told somebody from New York that I was Mexican, he asked me, what's a Mexican? Okay. Now, I was probably 7th and 8th grade. So now you being Mexican, living in Brooklyn, is there a lot more raza there now than from me growing up thinking it was only Jewish, Italian, Puerto Ricans, etc.?
Yes, honestly, yeah. From when I was younger to now, there's a lot more raza. A lot. And it's crazy because now that I'm older and we do the parades and the Mexican parades, you see all the raza uniting and not being scared to, because back in the day también mucha gente le daba miedo to be outside because of immigration or this and that, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess también por eso a lot of people didn't really know about the background, because Mexicans has been there for a long ass time, you know.
Yeah.
I know people that have been there since que ya tienen como 80 años, you know. Wow. Ellos ya tienen 80 años. So imagine how long have they been over there, you know. But you didn't hear about that back then. But again, because of immigration, I guess it was so like kind of hidden. Yeah. But now it's different. So now when you go to the parade and you see all these kids and all the new generations, you're like, man, hay un chingo de raza, yo. Yeah. And it makes me so proud. Like we shot a video, Esta Cumbia Manda, and Hood Space Planet. Those 2 music videos take place at the parade, the Mexican parade, and that's where, if you go see those videos, you can see como de grandes es la gente mexicana allá, like how big. Y no nomás los mexicanos, now there's a lot more Salvadorians, a lot more from Sudamérica. Sí, you know, so definitely los latinos ya crecieron mucho más.
Yeah, wow. So is the parade called the Mexican Parade?
Yeah. El 15 de septiembre is the Mexican Parade.
Wow. And how long that you know that's been going on?
Since I was young.
Really? I've never heard of that.
Pero no había tanta gente before. It was very small, you know?
Right.
When I was younger, no estaba tan grande.
Wow.
Y ahora,
I think you might have put up a video. Can I see some Lolos out there?
Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you, because, you know, out here in LA, amongst other places, whether it's Colorado, Phoenix, or, you know, New Mexico, whatever, the lowrider culture is huge. It's huge. How big is it in New York, in Brooklyn, as far as the 6'4"s, you know?
You know, it's crazy. It didn't become, to me, noticeable more until after COVID. Because before that, I guess because social media was different also. Because one of the oldest lowrider car clubs in New York, which is Drastic, they're 30 years old. And I didn't even know about them back then. You know, and después de COVID, people started doing more chill back. Remember, you couldn't really chill, remember, inside places. So people started chilling more outside. Yeah. You know, so then the lowriders started doing more events, more, what do you guys call it here? Cruise outs? Cruising?
Just cruising, whatever. Cruise night.
Yeah, they started doing more of those in New York slowly. And throughout these 3 years, it started just growing and growing. Now I started noticing, damn, these are lowriders that have been there for years, pero no tenían tanta atención como ahorita. So it's definitely grown, but we've been around.
Yeah. You know, because the last time I went, I noticed a lot of raza, whether they were Mexican or whether they were Salvadoran or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I noticed a lot of raza working on the streets, you know, whether it was construction, whether it was cleaning, whatever it was. But I noticed it a lot more. And I noticed it also in Philadelphia. I was in Philly and I was in my hotel room and I turned on Netflix. Okay, I shared this story before a couple of years ago, and there was a lady that it just came out, lady that's claimed that she walked from Mexico to Philadelphia. I don't know how you do that, but that was her story. And she said that she was a cook. She had left her kids in Mexico, but she came over here looking for work. When I say over here, Philadelphia. She ended up marrying this guy. They ended up opening a barbacoa, tacos de barbacoa. Okay? And I'm thinking, damn, that's not too far from here, you know? So, and I think the Italian sandwich place, I think it's called Gino's. I think that's what it's called. So, got in my car the next day and I went and there it was. And they had the big Mexican flag waving, okay? Amongst other Italian flags. So it looks like Little Mexico, but it's literally like Little Italy. I believe it's South Philly, okay? And there it was. And I said, okay, I'm going to have to try them. So I walk in and I see the lady. And I walked up to her and I said, hey, you know, I saw you on Netflix. Blah, blah, oh, thank you. Muchas gracias, blah, blah, blah. And I go, so all of that, you walked it from what? He goes, yes. And I was like, all right. I said, that's a far walk, but let me try some of those tacos. So here's the interesting thing. I said, what time do you guys close? She said, when everything is finished. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, you know, we do the meat in the morning, and when it's done, we close. Yeah, that's it. So I was like, wow. But the tacos.
That's how good it is. Yeah.
Yes, tacos are great. So Philadelphia, South Philly, tacos de barbacoa. I took pictures, I took footage of all that stuff. So now somebody told me, so I'm going to answer this, but they told me it was like downtown Manhattan, I guess Times Square, that they have some of the best tacos de carne asada out there. Is that true? Do they have spots out there?
¿Dónde? Manhattan te dijeron?
That's what they told me.
Now, I'm from Brooklyn, so I will tell you the best spots in Brooklyn.
Okay, there you go.
You know, we got some good spots in Brooklyn. One of them I could even say is my parents' business, because we have a Mexican market.
Oh,
so
okay.
we do tacos de barbacoa, you know, también, you know, we do the whole thing. Pero we have a few good spots in Brooklyn. We have Tacos Bronco, one of my favorite spots. So next time you go, I'm going to take you there.
That'll work. That'll work. Yeah. Okay. You know, I was telling you earlier that my buddy, much love to DJ Toro, he lives in Harlem, okay? And he lives on the 6th floor. Now, I don't know how it is in Brooklyn, but in Harlem, there is no damn elevators in these apartments.
Yeah, not in the old school buildings.
Yeah. And I go, bro, you got like this house, this apartment furnished. How did you get it like this? Yo, the stairs. I'm like, holy shit.
Imagine that.
So we walked down one day and it was really cold. And I saw the Mexican flag waving across the street. And I go, bro, what is that? And he said, I don't know. I go, what do you mean you don't know? You were born and raised here. He goes, that's new. And I go, how new? He goes, maybe a year. I go, then it's not new. Let's go in there. We go in there because the Mexican flag is a carniceria. And I said, bro, do you know what this is, bro? I go, do you like tacos? And he goes, yeah, I love tacos. He's been out here. So he likes to go eat street tacos. I'm going to make us some tacos de carne asada. So I le hice un pico de gallo. I didn't make my own beans. I bought Rosarito canned beans. And I bought some tortillas there. And I did it, and he loved it.
You cooked. You had a whole cookout.
Yes, at his house.
No, that's what's up. Well, if you go to my store, you can find all the stuff to make a nice Mexican meal.
There you go. There you go. But promote your store. What is the name of your store? So whenever they're in Brooklyn.
El Jarochito. We're located in Brooklyn, right near Coney Island, actually. We, like I said, we do tacos. We have panaderia, the whole carniceria. Anything you wanted to make a Mexican meal, you could find it right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What if somebody wanted to?
Family that imports from Mexico, so
really?
Products that we have to import, yeah.
Okay. Now, dumb question, but I have to ask you because I've been all over New York except Coney Island. Do you go to Coney Island?
I love Coney Island. I'm there almost every week. I'm there.
Really?
Yeah, it's a landmark in Brooklyn.
It is.
So you have to go, and you're out there.
I'm gonna have to go.
A lot of people stick to going to Manhattan and Times Square, and they just stay there.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a lot more to New York.
Yeah, I went to Brooklyn. When I was there, I went to Biggie's house, and I went to Biggie's mural, you know, and then I was in the Bronx, and I went to Kool Herc's place, and then I went to Kool Herc's mural. So my boy gave me the whole tour the first time I went out there, and then we went on the subway and everything, you know.
To the hip hop.
Yes, a hip hop tour, pretty much. I went to Rucker Park in Harlem, where all the legends played basketball there. But he goes, next time you come down here, and I've been out there quite a few times, but we never made it to Coney Island. So I'm gonna have to go because growing up, my favorite all-time New York movie was The Warriors.
Yeah.
So that's now.
And it looks almost the same. And now they're trying to do casinos there, so it's gonna get more newer
Oh, really?
in the next couple of years. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, growing up here in the 80s and 90s, gang violence was at an all-time high. You know, there was the crack epidemic. Okay. Back then, you were able to tell who were the cholos. You know, they had their hair slicked back. They had the white T-shirt, the Ben Davis, the Nike Cortez, tres flores in their hair. You could smell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today's a little different. Okay. There's still a lot of gang members out here still active. How is the New York crime? Are there gangs active out there? Has it mellowed out?
As bad. It's not as bad as before when I was younger. When
Okay.
I was younger, there was a lot more. Even around my parents' shop, you know, you have to be careful porque a veces entre ellos se peleaban or this and that. You know, it was a tough time back in the day. Pero ahorita se calmó mucho with the new, I guess the new rules, the new governor, like se limpió mucho las calles, you know, and although it might be tough in some areas in New York, pero ya no es como antes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there cholos in New York?
Yeah, of course.
I'm only asking
There
for people that have never been to New York.
There's some proud-ass cholos, too.
All right. That'll work. Okay. See, to some people, that's probably surprising because they think that cholo is probably just a LA thing, but that's everywhere now.
No, actually, apenas we had a Lowrider event, and I love it because everybody came with the style, with the Dickies and the cholo outfits, and it was dope to see that, the East Coast doing that.
Yeah.
They like to represent that. It's part of the culture,
Yes. Okay, so we're talking about car shows and we're talking about cruising. Let's talk a little bit about music. Now, as far as your music, what have you been working on? Who have you been working on, and where can people listen to your music? Because that you're an artist. And once again, if you guys want to know a little bit more in depth about her, it is episode 146. We're just doing a little quick recap for you guys, for you to get to know Ms. Gatiz. She hasn't been here, once again, about 3 years, but we're just going to chop it up. So what have you been working on? I'll mention one song that really, really caught my attention. I'm going to be honest with you. Probably my favorite song of yours. And when I heard it, I actually called up a female friend of mine that produces and writes and stuff. And I said, this is her niche right here. This is where she sounds the best. Okay. And I don't remember the name of the song, but you did it with, I believe, Young Quicks.
Uh-huh.
It's an up-tempo song.
Hood Space Planet?
That one.
Hood Space Planet, yeah. Because it had the break dance scene, New York vibes.
But the way you flowed in there and your voice, I honestly do believe that you sounded the best. Like that tempo, te queda.
Gracias.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy because that song we recorded in Colorado because I had an event out there. I performed with Quicks also.
Uh-huh.
Gangsta Boo actually performed at the same event that night.
Okay.
So it was an exciting night. And the next day we went to the recording studio and Javi Lopez produced this beat.
Oh.
Yeah, he showed us the beat and just right there we just started masterminding with Quicks, and we felt it, and it was a really dope experience to record it in Colorado.
Yeah.
And Javi was there, and he finished producing it, he mixed and mastered it, and it just brought like a different side of me. Back, like you said, it just reminded me of New York back then.
Yes.
That it just brought me into, I guess, the new times, with that kind of beat.
If you guys haven't heard the song, the name of the song is what again?
Hood Space Planet.
Hood Space Planet. Definitely check it out. I truly do believe if I was producing you, that's the tempo I would keep you at. Because I think you sounded really, really good. Like for me to call somebody and say, bro, you need to listen to this song. Okay?
Yeah.
I thought it was dope.
That's what's up. Thank you, Tony.
So tell us a little bit, because you do different genres of music. It's like you don't stick to one. Talk to us about it.
I don't. Yeah, I like to just dance around the beats. I love music in general. It's just not about rap or certain just sticking to one thing. Whatever beat comes and I could fulfill my voice with it. Por ejemplo, ahorita I just took out a cumbia. Se llama Esta Cumbia Manda, also produced by Javi Lopez. And it's one of my favorite tracks, actually. Like, it brought me back to what I grew up listening to. Because I grew up listening to cumbias, pop, pop Latino. La verdad, I didn't grow up listening to rap. You would say, you're from New York. Like, you like people would think, oh, I know all about rap, but no, because I come from a first generation Mexican family donde crecí puras cumbias, pura pop latino, Paulina Rubio, Thalia, So when he showed me the esta cumbia man, that beat, it just brought me back to like what I grew up listening to, that cumbia, So that's also something that I started just working on myself. I'm like, damn, maybe that's what I'm meant to do. Maybe I'm meant to be the next Paulina Rubio, the next Thalia, because that's timeless music. Classics. Like you could hear them anytime right now, and it's always going to catch you, You're always going to say, oh, that's Thalia right there. Or, Paulina. You just recognize their music. It's timeless, no matter what age. So when I did this, I felt like that. I felt like, damn, that's the type of music I want to do. Timeless music, not just stick to rap and después pasa de moda,
Yeah.
So I love doing just every type of music. Pop, you can never go out of style with,
right.
It's like Britney Spears. You hear Britney Spears anytime, you know who it is.
Yes.
Her songs are always banging, anywhere you hear them.
Yes.
So también me encanta el pop. So I try to just be myself, and in any type of beat que me pongan, like I just try to be myself and express it, express how I grew up, what I grew up listening to.
Yeah, because I've heard you do, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, reggaeton songs as well.
También, yeah.
Yeah, and I've heard you do, again, some old school New York Planet Rock sounding stuff, cumbia stuff. Now, what other genres would you, pop, you mentioned, and there was other stuff that you've done, and I'm like, okay, I like the fact that she's just not sticking to one style. She's versatile.
I guess I'm still looking for myself,
Okay.
And then when we did the cumbia, that's how I felt. Like I was finding more of myself. Apenas I went to work to Miami for the first time with a producer over there, and me puso un beat también como cumbia.
Now, how did you meet him? How did that meeting come about?
Well, I was actually interviewed at a podcast. Shout out to them, Moises Mucho Más se llama el podcast, and he introduced me. He told me like, Sunico se llama así, Sunico Productions escuchó tu esta cumbia manda, and he says he has a beat for you that he really wants you to work on.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I spoke to him, and he's in Miami, and I'm like, you know what? I've never worked in Miami. I'm down. Like, y agarré mi vuelo y me fui para Miami. And the song, it reminded me of the time, cuando fui a grabar, ahí estaba, right away, estaba Thalia y Paulina Rubio. Ellos grabaron ahí. And that just inspired me even more. So when I recorded that track, I felt like that. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
That's dope.
So it was a cool experience. I went to Miami, worked on it. That's a new video I'm working on too soon. It's going to be my first time doing something out there.
Yeah. Was that your first time, not just working, but going to Miami?
No, second time going, but it was first time working there. So it was a different kind of experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about Miami compared to LA?
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, and I feel bad saying this because I love coming to Cali, but being in Miami and the type of music that's out there, it feels more flavorful for me, more of my style.
Okay.
More of what I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of rhythm. And you're in Miami, you imagine someone just partying and always, in a good vibe. And it just brought me back to that, I guess, como salsa-ish, cumbia-ish, kind of mood.
Yeah.
So I loved working out there. So I really want to keep going out there to work with these producers. Yeah.
That'll work. I mean, the weather's a lot similar.
That's true.
There was a lot similar, but it's a totally different vibe. I've been to Orlando. I've been to Miami, and I think it was Panama City. That's real close to Arkansas. I think, no, is it Arkansas or Alabama? I'm sorry, Alabama. And then I've been to Tampa. But I like Miami. To me, it's like a party town, especially at night. Dope vibes out there. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Best clubs in New York, are they in Brooklyn, Bronx, or Manhattan?
In Queens.
Really?
The Latin clubs are the best ones in Queens. Actually, when was it? Apenas a couple of months ago, Baby Bash and MC Magic performed, and Little Rob performed at one of the top clubs in Queens, which is La Boom.
Really?
Yeah, that's like, if you want to know who's the next star coming to performance right there in La Boom.
Really? Yeah, did you go see it?
Not the second time. This time fui hace un año because they came last year also.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a dope experience. They packed up the place.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what was the feedback that you got?
Yeah, I was very proud. Me orgulloso ver cuánta gente llegó. Because I wasn't expecting that. I was like, a ver si llena. Dude, it was packed. Yeah, I mean, again, timeless music también ahí.
Well, you know what? good music has no expiration date.
Yes.
So that's always a good thing. So now for people that may not have seen your first episode, can you please explain why the name Miss Gatiz?
Why the name is Gatiz? It's such a kitty story, but it comes from a notebook in Mexico, because I went to school to Mexico for a couple of months. So they gave us notebooks, and cada uno tenía a cover, and they had like different characters. So they had Bonnies, Perris, Gatiz, and something else.
Right.
And I just grabbed the cat one, and I started, writing, and I write a lot of poetry all the time since I was young. And un día volteé la libreta, and I noticed that the cat had a microphone. And I had never really paid attention to that. And that's when I started getting into music. I started recording myself in my little setup in my room.
Yeah.
So I had just discovered Miss Sancha, Miss Crazy, So it's like, what about Miss Gatiz? Because I saw the Gatiz and I love the character.
Yes.
So I just se me quedó ahí Miss Gatiz, and then people started calling me that in school, started calling me that everywhere, Gatiz, and se me quedó. I even thought about changing my name at some point. Like, maybe I should change my name. It sounds good. Some people can't pronounce it. They'll be like, Miss Gatiz. So it's a little, I know it's a little hard to pronounce, pero es just se me quedó así. If no, pues un día tendré que salir con mi nombre real.
Yeah. Okay, what would have been? Did you have a second name ready to go just in case, other than Miss Gatiz?
No, I didn't have. I would just go with my real name, I guess.
Okay. Say that your name was not Miss Gatiz right now. I'm giving you a hypothetical scenario. And then I said, I want to hire you. So right now I need you to tell me your rap name to put you on the flyer for next week. What is your rap name? What is the first thing that comes to your
Miss
mind?
NYC.
Okay.
Because I represent NYC. And I've always said that NYC is for Chicana MC. So I would say NYC.
Okay, and there you guys have it, NYC. When we open up the phone lines, you guys will be able to call her and ask her whatever you guys want. Is there any females out there that you would like to collab with, whether they're popular or not popular? Maybe they may be known in New York, or or maybe they're known out here, or maybe they're not known. But the reason why I asked is because I've asked this question to certain rappers, and one guy named 3 guys, and they're not known. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, why would you want to do with them? He said, bro, these guys are hard, and they just don't get the recognition.
Right.
And there's a lot of people out there that don't get the recognition, and they're dope. Is there any females out there that you would love to collab with? And if so, who?
Honestly, I haven't really looked into that, but I support anybody. Like I was saying a while ago, when I make my events, I like to invite people that I see are actually trying to do something with their music, or trying to invest in themselves and just show their talent. So I'm open to work with anybody. But no, I haven't really thought about that. If anything, I've thought about artists that are known. Actually, I just worked with an artist from Washington. Her name is Anna Mays. So I'm working with her. She's really dope. But she's from Washington. But I love it because I love representing East Coast, So she's an East Coast artist. Yeah. So that's one of the artists that I'm actually working with right now. But like I said, I'm open to work with anybody.
Okay. Do you have any top 3 female rappers? It could be anybody.
Anybody. Oh, man. You put me on the spot. But who doesn't love Cardi B?
Okay,
I love Cardi B. That girl has no filter.
Right.
¿Quién más? I could think about, se me fue su nombre. She's from New York, too. Megan Stallion.
Okay.
She's dope, yeah. And otra... Mariah. Hay una morra que está subiendo que se llama Mariah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're from New York.
Okay. Any Chicanos or Chicanas that you may know in New York? Like, is the rap movement or the maybe R&B movement among the raza really starting to flourish?
Apenas is flourishing.
Okay.
That's what the NYC, the New York Chicano events are for, to flourish more of these Latino artists growing up, the Chicano artists, because apenas están subiendo. I'm getting girls that are telling me sometimes, like, hey, Gatiz, I want to start doing music. I want to do that. And that makes me happy because I'm like, yes, we're going to have another little Chicanita, doing music. So apenas está floreciendo. I feel like the generation apenas está llegando donde they're starting to believe in music.
Yeah.
Because before, pues no todos hacían música. Not a lot of people take it serious, So now, now you could see como, especially when now with all this digital stuff and YouTube and being able to post up your own video with your own music, poco a poco como que están saliendo más artistas.
Did you not do a song with the artist that I had here? I think I had him here twice. Jay Bliss.
Yes,
Okay.
Hicimos dos rolas.
He's from Brooklyn as well, or no? Where's he from?
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn.
Okay, just to make sure.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Bliss. Yeah, we have 2 tracks with him.
Okay, that'll work, man. Now, as far as him, the last time I saw him, it was To Live and Die in LA. I think it was that last year, Alex? I think so. It was To Live and Die in LA. He was out here. I think that's the last time I saw him. But he came out here, and I had somebody else from New York out here as well. But now, let me ask you this. And you do a lot of Spanish stuff, with a lot of singing, a lot of rapping and stuff like that. How was the feedback in New York when your stuff drops? Do people hit you up, hey, this shit is dope, or this is not New York music? Is there positive and negative?
Positive and negative, but a lot more positive now that I've been doing cumbias and more. Because with the cumbias in New York, we love cumbias. Nosotros most of us are from Puebla on my side of town. So crecimos listening to cumbia. So when they see that type of music, and when we do the cruisings and we do the chill outs, that's what people want to listen to dance.
Okay.
So I've gotten a lot more positive feedback when it comes to Spanish music.
Right. And I have to ask this because I didn't know that this existed until I started interviewing women. Do you, on your page, get hated on by other women artists?
No. Honestly, no.
Okay.
Thankfully, no. I've honestly been. I guess because I bring out good vibes. I think you get what you give.
Yeah.
So I feel like yo no me meto con nadie ni nadie se mete conmigo. I've never gotten no type of energy like that.
That's good because I've interviewed females that have said, "Oh man, I get fucking hated on all the time," and I look at these females like, "Wow, you're so cool. You're so positive. You're about your music. You're about going forward. And who's gonna take the time to really sit there and your music sucks?" The trolls.
You're always gonna bump into those. De vez en cuando I'll get some random dumb comment, pero I just block. Honestly, I don't even have the time to answer or anything. I just block it.
Sometimes I do have the time and I will answer. Seriously, but these damn trolls. Let me tell you something.
But I feel like if you answer one, se te regresan tres.
And it's probably the same person with 3 different pages.
That's what I'm saying. Mejor déjalo.
Yeah, it's just sometimes I have fun with these bastards.
That's
but
true.
It's all good. So now, 2024, what can we expect from Ms. Gatiz going forward? I know you got some stuff coming out from Miami, and that video's in the works.
Yes.
So fill us in. Alex, really quick, can you go give me that melon drink? Okay, I want to take a sip with you so we can kind of show people what we're sipping on because I usually like to drink different stuff, and this they had just brought it to the store today.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, this is new. So
I was meant to estrenar.
yes. I think last time we were here, we took shots. We were
we did, yeah. I wanted to bring a bottle. Me arrepiento de esto because I was like, yo, we need to take some birthday shots.
Yeah, we do.
My birthday just passed and your birthday's coming.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now your birthday was what date again?
Apenas antier on the 19th.
On the 19th.
Yes.
So let's everybody on the live chat say, "Happy birthday, Ms. Gatiz." Just don't ask her age. So yeah. Mine's the 28th. So if you guys want to send me some money, put it on the super chat. Okay. So, look at you guys. The other day I went to go see Dr. Dre receive a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I saw.
Okay. And they were promoting this drink. It's called gin and juice. Now, back then in the 80s, they used to have a drink called gin and sacco. Sacco almost looked like they were trying to spell soccer. But what it was almost like a Gatorade. Back then, Gatorades and Sacco were in a glass jar. They were jars so that you would take the top wide mouth and you would drink it. It was just like a green Gatorade. But the way a lot of people did it out here, they would take regular gin and just mix it with the Sacco. Okay? And they would shake it up and then they would say Super Sacco and gin. Okay? So I understood when they said gin and juice, and it's just not from Snoop's song, even though that is a song of his. But this one's melon, and that one is
passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a sip, and I'll tell you guys. I actually got them on sale. They were actually 8 for $20.
That's not bad.
It was supposed to be 24. So let me take a sip. Salud.
Salud. do you think?
I really didn't taste no damn melon. This is melon flavor. I just tasted more like a seltzer, like
Seltzer.
a gin.
También. Yeah.
I think it has like a hint.
It tastes like a White Claw.
Then that's what it is. Okay, you guys. I'm drinking White Claw.
For real, 'cause that's what I was thinking, White Claw.
Okay, Dre and Snoop selling us White Claws. So, anyway.
Está bueno. Dice 5.9 alcohol, so algo va a ser.
Algo va a ser. Yeah. I should have just bought some damn tequila and some fucking Coronas or Modelo. But next time.
Next time.
Okay, so you were telling us about Miami. You got a video shoot coming out. Anything else that when are we going to see Miss Gatiz perform out here?
Yeah, that's a good question. Hopefully soon. Yesterday apenas grabamos una nueva rolita, more of a classic oldie. So I'm excited, you know, because we're doing that, and then we have another cumbia we're working on. Like I told you, I want to do a little more música movida, música para bailar, because right now my vibe is like I want to just stay up, dance, have fun. Summer's coming, you know, just do my thing right now. Just be all about good vibes, you know. Which, talking about good vibes, we're shooting a music video this Sunday for Good Vibes, que hice con Young Quicks también.
Okay.
Es una rola produced by DJ Phobia. So we're gonna do that music video at Elysium Park. It's gonna be my first time there.
Elysium Park, that's
host
historical.
A Lowrider event there. So I'm excited. It's gonna be my first time going. So I'm like, you know, why not shoot like a little video right there, music video for Good Vibes, because we did that song with him a couple of months ago. So I'm like, all right, let's just shoot the video, and that's something that's gonna be coming also.
That's dope.
And that if you hear Good Vibes, that's when you're gonna start saying, okay, Gatiz is all about just the good vibes right now. She just wants to be up, and that's it, and dancing.
That's dope. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and I'll change the subject if you don't like it. Last time you were here, you were hitting a little bit of the Yesca. Do you have any Yesca songs?
You know, I kind of, ya bajé el tono con eso, con la Yesca. You know, aparte de que, you know, our parents don't like the Yesca.
Yes.
You know, I also started thinking more about, you know, the youth. Like, you know, like I think we have enough bad influences out there. Like, why not be a little more, quitar un poquito más de lo malo and just talk about good stuff, you know?
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because my boy over here, le gusta fumar. Okay, my boy Alex.
Who doesn't? No, I mean, I didn't say I stopped smoking. Okay. I do love smoking, pero sí le bajé también. Le bajé la música en la moto y le bajé la moto en general, because también, pues, you know, at the end of the day, pues, todo en exceso hace daño. You know? So I was like, at some point, I need to...
You know, have you ever met B-Real from Cypress Hill?
I haven't met him personally, no.
Okay. Boy, I love B-Real, my good friend, but he can smoke. He can smoke, and I'm like...
And function like nothing.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
There's people that can do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy right here. He thinks, my boy Alex says that he believes he can not only hang, but I'll smoke B-Real.
I believe it.
Alex, am I lying or tell me the truth?
I believe it.
I could hang probably.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I could outsmoke him, but I'll hang.
Yeah, because... When I've been to his podcast 3 or 4 times, and when he gets there, he's already smoking. When he's having a meeting, he's smoking. When we go live, he's smoking. Afterwards, he's smoking again. And then he'll start DJing and start smoking todo santo día.
Yeah, but es que hay gente que I think they function better smoking.
I think so too.
You know, there's people that create even some of the best music smoking, you know. Sometimes, a veces yo me trabo. You know, sometimes me ayuda, sometimes no. You know, it's crazy porque depende del mood. Pero that's why también te le bajé, because I'm like, you know what, maybe I need to think more straighter, you know?
Yeah, no, you know what, and that's true, because for me, I'm not a smoker, never been a smoker, no cigarette, no weed, none of that stuff.
Wow,
no crack, no heroin.
Nice.
So, but I will drink. So, in my other room over there, I'll start playing with a beat, take a little shot, open up the 40 ounce.
Te abre la imaginación.
And all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, yeah, ahí viene.
Yeah,
Ahí viene.
yeah.
So do you think weed does that to certain people?
Yeah, I think yeah, definitely. Pero te digo, like, a veces sí me ayuda y a veces no. A veces a lot, even to perform. Sometimes I feel like I'll perform better when I'm a little intoxicated.
Okay.
Pero a veces me da más nervios. It'll make me overthink myself, you know? So, por eso como que I try not to. I'm like, you know what, Gatiz, you need to be sober para saber lo que estás diciendo y haciendo, you know?
Yeah, yeah. How long now have you been in the music industry now, since for people that are first starting to get to know Ms. Gatiz tonight and they didn't see your first interview, how long now have you been doing this?
Pues no voy a decir mi edad, pero honestly, I've been doing it for about 15 years.
About 15 years. Now,
Yeah.
now let me ask you this. Has that always been up? Has there been downs? If so, talk to us about it.
Up and downs, you know. There was a time where I wanted to quit music, you know, when real life hits you and you start, because before when I was younger, pues llegaba yo de la escuela, homework, and like I told you, I would record myself. And I had all the time in the world.
Yeah.
But once I graduated high school and I went to college, it's like, now you got to get a job. You got to pay for school. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like more homework, you know. So it's, y luego aparte de eso, las malas vibras, people's comments. I feel like back then, la gente era un poquito más mala. Like maybe with me, you know,
Right,
I would
right.
get a little criticized more when I was younger. So también como que eso como que me entró a la cabeza. I'm like, you know what, mejor me voy a concentrar en la escuela. I'm going to do my schoolwork, graduate, and, you know. So I stopped for a little bit, pero I didn't feel happy, you know. And so I got back into it, and that's when I was like, you know what, if you love to do it, just keep on doing it. Doesn't matter what anybody tells you, you know. So it's been like that. Y apenas I feel like now I'm finding more of myself.
Yeah.
You know, so it's taken 15 years to actually just learn how to get to know myself better and what I love to do, you know.
What is one thing that you can tell somebody that's maybe a teenager or maybe a female that's watching and she's okay, she's been doing it for 15 years. What are some things that I need to look out for? What are some things that I need to know, what to learn? What from your past highs and lows, what can you tell somebody watching right now? Like, don't do this or make sure you do this. ¿Qué consejo les puedes dar?
In primera, I would tell them, like, don't listen what anybody tells you. There's always going to be people trying to put you down, or you sound horrible, or you sound like, they'll give you the worst comments, you know, but just don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Even your own family, you know.
Really?
I think a lot of the artists that I know have told me the same thing. Like, I've got my family that don't listen to my music, don't like it, you know. And that kind of te desmotiva, you know. It's not a good thing for you. Pero just don't let people convince you of that you're not good enough. I would tell them that. Like, don't let people convince you that you're not good at something. Like, if you love to do it, just keep doing it. Keep writing, whether it's art, music, anything in life, you know. No dejes que la gente te desmotive of what you love to do.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because, okay, I grew up in an era where there was no social media, okay? You either had to invite friends over to hear you DJ, rap, or whatever, or unless you went in DJ'd, you know, on stage. I never got, like, badly criticized because I will say this, and I say this proudly, I was a very good DJ. Like, I really, really was. There wasn't too many guys that could hang with me. There was great dudes, and then there were dudes that just weren't as good. And I feel like I was from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I feel that I was maybe 8.5 or 9 when it came to DJing.
Yeah, you feel yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I never really got that hate. When I started to experience hate was when 2017, 2018, when I got on social media after being away from the industry for almost 15 years. And I started seeing the way people go at people. And I'm like, this shit exists? He's the guy, my friend Alex, right, that taught me what a troll was. And I go, what the fuck is a troll? He goes, those guys that were fake pages. And I was like, and here's what I said, Gatiz. Those people exist?
There's so many of them. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad because, like, how do you have time to create fake pages and just go on and comment bad stuff to people? You know, there's people that even will commit suicide because of things that are said to them, you know? You know
what? And that's very, very true. And I'm glad that you said that, because there are people that I get cyber bullied. I didn't know that existed. I'll be honest with you, but it is. It is a real thing. About 3 years ago, I remember before you came here, we started following each other, okay? And by the way, I never thought that I would be interviewing you because I thought you're in New York. And then when you're out here, like, let's do it. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right, cool. But I remember one time I commented on one of your songs and I said, keep going. Your music is fire. I love what you're doing. You're persistent. It was just so, I left you with an encouraging message.
You did, Tony. And you know that I have that comment. I have it on my highlight on my Instagram page.
Really?
Yeah, because I created a highlight where positive comments,
Okay.
and yours was the first one that appears there because that's one of the first ones I've gotten like that, and that kept me motivated to see that someone tells me that stuff. Not common, you know.
Right.
But back then, no tanto, pero ahorita más. Pero that really, you're one of the people that actually motivated me to stay in the music. Because that's cuando empezaba yo de nuevo, when I came back into it, when I found you,
Yeah. And your response was, thank you, this is the reason why I keep going, etc. So what I read from your comment, and the reason why I bring it up is because I'm like, how could anybody hate on her if somebody is, you know? So again, I was new to social media. I was just about positivity, but I didn't know that the negativity is out there. But it is out there, and it's going to happen. You just got to keep pushing.
Yeah, just don't pay mind again. That's what I would tell my girls, whoever's trying to do something in life, whether it's music or whatever, just don't let people discourage you.
Yeah. Now, as far as production, as far as music is concerned, are you willing to work with, anyone, or do you have your in-house producers already? Like how do you go about that? For an example, say there's a guy out there, he's hearing you, he's hearing your music. Oh shit, she sounds dope.
Yeah.
I would like to submit something. Are you willing and open for that?
I'm open to working with any producers. Right now, of course, I've been working with some of the dopest producers, with Javi Lopez, DJ Phobia, DJ Rome. So they've been producing most of my music right now, but I'm so open to whoever could message me and say, hey, Gatiz, I got a beat that you would sound fire on. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay, that'll
I think
work.
I think we're all meant to somehow connect, when it comes to what we love to do.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good thing. And I'm glad. So when you get a chance, Alex, go ahead and put up her tag, that way people can follow her. And sad to say, today you got locked out on Instagram.
Oh my God, yes. But you were telling me that a few people got locked out, right?
Yeah, I was showing you.
I got scared. I'm like, yo, what the hell? But I thought it was my service.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of scared because I'm like, whoa, man. Like, that's why I have a backup page, because you never know. You never know, especially now. Like, I hear people getting hacked, deleting pages, this and that. So I was nervous today. I hope I could get back in tomorrow. So if I don't respond, guys, I'll respond eventually.
Yes, she'll respond eventually. But yeah, so today I was in here. I was sharing with you that I got logged out. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. And I pressed it again to log back in, and it let me back in. I was like, holy shit. It let me back in.
No. And then it's telling me that my password is wrong. I'm just like...
Your password is wrong?
And then it's doing this authentication code and all this stuff. Ya no me pude meter. I hope I figured it out. But yeah.
No, mine was immediate, so I was thankful for that. But you know what, man? This thing already fucking kicked in.
Yeah?
For me, it kicked in because I'm taking swallows. So everybody, I'm getting
taking sippies.
Yeah, I'm getting the buzz from gin and juice. In other words, AKA White Claw. White Claw from the hood. Okay. But, okay. Now, so you got, once again, what other can we expect? You got music videos, you got new music, you got your own business. You pretty much you're pretty much taking care of yourself. You're doing what you love.
Trying to stay busy, Tony.
Trying to stay busy.
Yeah.
Now, in the midst of that, I have to ask, are you having fun?
I am. I'm learning to have fun and get to know, like I keep saying, get to know myself, because I feel like this year has been one of my most transitioning years. Like a lot of things changed in my life, so okay. I'm managing now, and I feel much better, and I feel more confident.
Yeah.
And I want to stay busy. I have a beautiful family business, my music. I have great supporters in New York. My East Coast fam, shout out to my East Coast fam. They're always supporting me. We're doing much more events now. Shout out to the Lowrider clubs over there who are hosting a lot of events out there and just making us feel more like family in the East Coast, So I'm very happy. I think todo a su tiempo, and it's going to eventually even grow even more.
Do you have a manager?
No.
Okay. Is that because you just manage yourself, or?
Yeah, pues sí, yo solita, If I get a manager to come and tell me I can manage you and do this and this for you, of course, I'm open for that. Pero ahorita pues ando haciendo lo mío and just trying to figure out where we got to take our culture to the next step.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever performed in Mexico?
Yeah, en Mexico, yeah, en Puebla. En
Really?
Puebla and en el Distrito Federal.
Yeah, what was the response you got over there?
It's cool. It was cool because I did these songs con Chiquis Ra, who's very popular over there in Mexico.
Uh-huh.
So he has a very good audience. So when they heard a girl rapping with him, everybody was so excited, especially being from Puebla. You know, because not a lot of girls from Puebla rap in Mexico. So to see me from Puebla to them was different. It's like from here in Los Angeles me ven de Nueva York, it's different. Y allá lo mismo en México de Puebla me ven diferente.
Okay.
That's a good response, yeah.
That's good. Do you think you could ever go back and live in Mexico?
Maybe, yeah. You never know.
One day, no. When your rent is over, you're like, yeah, me voy para atrás.
Después, cuando esté ya abuelita, maybe.
Okay. Now, out here, Peso Pluma is huge. Okay.
He's huge everywhere.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Do they listen to him over there?
Oh, yeah, they love him out there.
Okay.
Yeah. He's in... It amazes me. It's crazy because he's a top, Latino artist right now?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. So that is crazy. Now, here's another guy from Texas. I think, is it Mexican OT?
Mm-hmm.
Is he received well in New York as well? Because out
Yeah.
here, people like him.
Yeah, ya también poco a poco la gente está more open to that music now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the East Coast is slowly getting more fond of this type of music.
Yeah.
Culture. Everything's changing.
I'm gonna try to find out what restaurant my friend took me to. It was in Brooklyn, and it was a Jamaican. It was like a small Jamaican restaurant, like a hole in the wall.
Mm.
And I want to say it was probably 6 years ago at the most. So my boy takes me there, and he brings the owner out, and the guy probably about his age, and we're eating chicken and shit like that. And then I said, hey, man, let me use the restroom. He goes, oh, you have to go through the kitchen. And I noticed there were all Mexicans in there working.
Puros
Okay.
Mexicanos, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's in every restaurant in New York, mostly.
Really?
Yeah, you go to an Italian restaurant, you're not going to see Italians cooking in the back. They're Mexicans cooking in the back.
Right. You know, okay, before I lose focus on my story. So I start talking to them, and I asked them, like, how did you guys get over? He goes, somebody went to Mexico, asked us if they wanted to go live in New York. We got a job for you. You make some money. So nos venimos. So they came, okay? I said, all right. So I came and sat down, and I told the guy, bro, I'm eating Mexican Jamaican food, bro. And he started laughing, and he said this. He said, because of the migration coming to New York, he said, in about 10 years. Now, keep in mind, this was probably roughly about 6 years ago. He said, in about 10 years, this is all going to be Mexicans, bro. And I said, really? And he goes, yes. Bro.
Where at?
This was a restaurant in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn. It was a Jamaican restaurant, but it's like a little small hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Only like maybe six
Most
people.
likely because you don't find Jamaican places like that anymore.
Okay, then it's probably gone.
Probably, yeah. Most likely.
Yeah.
There's a lot more Mexicanos. Like I told you before, like, como ya hay más Mexicanos, there's a lot more Mexican restaurants, Salvadorian restaurants even, de Guatemala. So it's a lot more Latinos now.
Yeah, you know, in the movie Rocky Balboa, the last Rocky movie, okay, he owns an Italian restaurant called Adrian's, named after his wife. And his brother-in-law, Paulie, walks in there, and I'm sharing this with you because I thought it was humorous. This is supposed to be South Philly. And Rocky tells his brother-in-law, he says, hey, man, stick around. You know, we got something special, Italian food coming up for you. And he goes, Italian food cooked by a bunch of Mexicans ain't so special, Rocky. But I was just so funny that they actually acknowledged that in that movie. And that
That's
movie's
crazy.
like 15 years old.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
I have to watch that.
Rocky Balboa, así se llama la película.
Sí.
It's actually pretty damn good.
I feel like I've seen it, pero pues ya tiene tantos años que no me acuerdo de esa escena.
Yes. Your favorite Mexican dish of all time?
Ay, nah, I could never go wrong with a torta.
Really?
A torta milanesa de pollo.
Milanesa de pollo.
You can never go wrong with a torta. It'll just always fill you up. It has the chicken inside, the avocado, the quesillo. I'm good with it. I always tell my mom, you know, ¿ves cómo te ponen ofrendas?
Yeah.
I always say, yo, if God willing, un día me voy antes que ustedes, me ofrenda, make sure I have mi torta de milanesa de pollo, mi Tabasco, and mi fruta. That's it. Like, I'm happy with that. That's my meal.
All right.
Because you know how they put mole, this and that. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
don't give me mole. Give me my torta.
Okay. Okay. Favorite tacos: asada, pastor, de pollo, de buche.
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
I
Okay.
love chorizo.
All right. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. Are you a menudo pozole fan?
I could go with pozole.
Okay. So that means you rarely have menudo.
Yeah, not really, yeah.
All right. All right. Tamales?
Yeah.
Green or red? What's your favorite?
Nah, mole.
De mole.
De mole.
All right. All right. Let me see. What else am I missing? You a sopes girl? You like sopes?
I do.
Okay.
Well, is it the same as huaraches?
You know, I'm not sure. Because I think today's day and age, they like change the names of certain things. Like,
I love the huaraches, so I didn't know.
yeah, they're kind of almost the same.
Right, yeah.
Because I know in Mexico, when I used to go with my parents, they used to be tacos. They used to be called tacos de vapor.
Mm-hmm.
But out here, they call them tacos de canasta.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, and they're the same, but I just didn't know why they changed the name. But tastes good. So, let me see what else. My favorite dish is un plato de chile verde con arroz y frijoles. But it could be a burrito de chile verde con arroz y frijoles or whatever. But chile verde is probably my all-time favorite Mexican dish.
You gotta go try our burritos then over there
Really?
in our shop, yeah.
Okay. What kind of chili do they have there? Like what flavor as far as chile colorado, chile verde?
No, just salsa verde or roja.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try it then. But now over there, I have to ask you this because I haven't eaten no Mexican food out there. Do they serve salsa and chips the way they do here?
No, yeah, they do. You know what we don't have? And I was saying McDonald's has their Mexican sauce. ¿Es que dice, no? Mexican
Yeah,
sauce?
it does.
We don't have that in New York.
No?
Yeah, that's so upsetting to me. I'm like, why don't we have that in New York? The
Yeah.
salsa, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Packages.
The packages.
That we don't have. It's very surprising because there's mad Mexicans in New York. I don't know why they don't even offer that.
Okay. Now here's a funny one, okay? This is how much I think we have influenced New York, okay? Us as a raza. So I'm in Harlem. My boy's giving me the whole history of Harlem. Bumpy Johnson, the American Gangster was filmed here. What's that movie with Ice-T? New Jack Hustler. Like, he's naming all these movies, black gangsters and this. And I said, all right, I want you to take me to a bar, bro. Like one of these hole-in-the-wall cutthroat bars that you see that when you walk in, you have to press a button so that the back door opens. He goes, I'm going to call up my brother who's going to take you to one. I said, all right, cool. Walked in, they had a DJ. I'm like, okay, I could see these gangsters coming in here. It's a nice hole in the wall. But little by little, I started noticing what everybody was drinking, and it pissed me off. Because I told his brother, give me a drink. Give me a Harlem drink. I thought he was going to give me, fucking some gin with fucking Night Train or something.
Whiskey or something.
Yeah, exactly. No, he brought me a shot of Don Julio and a Corona. And I said, bro, I could drink that shit over there. I want a Harlem drink. And he said, this is what we drink out here. And I looked, everybody had Modelos, Coronas, and Don Julio. And I was like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, I missed the whole experience. So,
No, yeah, definitely. Everybody's Modelo time over there.
yeah, well,
Mostly.
that's how much we've influenced, bro. So,
That's true.
all good. You know what? We're going to be taking phone calls in a little bit. But I wanted to ask you, is there anything that I haven't asked you, anything you want to promote, anything you want to talk about, anything before we open up the phone lines?
No, just that. Basically, stay tuned for my upcoming music, my upcoming videos, and also stay tuned for these events that I'm gonna start throwing again. Because it's been a year that I haven't thrown an event with artists performing from New York. I do all local artists, so working on that, on just uniting more artists to bring out their talent,
to shine light on them.
To shine light on them, exactly. But other than that, just tune in with anything coming up. And I want to also shout out all my fans from the East Coast, all the Solo Homies, Brooklyn Auto Club, Aztec Rebels, Click NYC. Shout out to everybody over there that's always supporting me and showing me love. And más que nada, apoyándome en los eventos y apoyándome en estos videos que luego estamos haciendo. Because that to me is I love that because we're representing what we're doing in New York.
Yes.
How our culture is growing poco a poco. And it's showing our future generations how to be proud of where we come from.
Absolutely.
Something that I feel like back in the day we wouldn't do so much.
No, definitely not. And happening in New York is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So, Alex, can you go ahead and I'm trying to connect to the roadcaster. It's not letting me. Did you tell me when we're good? Okay, let me see. Okay, we're good. All right, you can go ahead and put up the number, and then when anybody just calls in, we'll answer. If you guys want to call in and talk music and ask Miss Gatiz from Brooklyn anything,
Don't get too crazy.
yes, exactly. Anything, go ahead and make sure you guys call in. All right, so the phone lines, you put the number up? Yeah, the phone lines are open. Anybody want to call in and ask a question? If not, we're just going to continue to chop it up. So now, what is one of your favorite drinks in New York? Is it Mexican beer? Is it tequila? What is it that you like to drink? But whenever you do, just relax.
I love Buchanan.
Okay, Buchanan.
When
Okay.
I Buchanan, just give me a little, I'll take some shots or a little bit with seltzer, and I'm good with that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to drink beer as much anymore.
Yeah, the beer bloats all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like it, but
That's
it
when the
bloats.
White Claw started coming in.
You know, it's funny. My daughter was a big White Claw fan. And let me see this. And then one day when I said, "Why are you drinking that?" I said, "All you're going to do is get buzzed and burp all night." And she goes, "I never burp." So little by little, estaba tomando. That's all she was doing is burping. And I stopped that. You ruined it for me. So,
She started noticing.
yes. So number from the 805, call back. And I just saw your number. For some reason, I don't know if that was you that hung up. Here we go. Okay, let's put these on. Okay, Alice, turn us up because I can't hear it.
Oh, me too?
Yes. Okay. I can't hear myself over here, bro. Yo.
Hello?
Oh, shit. You
Hello?
know what, Alex?
Hello?
Yo, caller, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's good?
Yeah.
You got
Hey, I had a question for Tony.
Yes.
This is Daniel from Santa Maria.
Daniel from Santa Maria. What's good, my bro?
Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, so was the record label that you were signed to with High C, was it called Hollywood Basic?
No, it was called Hollywood Records. Disney opened up their first record label, and it was called Hollywood Records. And then they brought in a guy from New York called Funkenklein, rest in peace. He opened up Hollywood Basic. He ended up signing Pharoah Monch, and they had that group Organized Confusion. And then he ended up signing Money B with DJ Fuse. They were forgot the name of their name. They had their own solo group. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, for sure. No, because I was watching that Unique Access interview with you, and I was tripping out on it. But yeah, so I guess I can't ask my second question.
Oh, well,
but yeah.
Well, go ahead. What was it, bro? If you make it quick, I'll try to give you my best answer.
Well, basically, I was gonna ask if you ever heard of the rapper named Charisma.
No, I can't. I heard of DJ Charisma, but not a rapper.
Oh yeah, no, because they were signed to Hollywood Basic. I thought you were too, but yours is Hollywood Records.
Right, it's Hollywood Records, but the offices were just across the hall, bro. So, and it was Raw Fusion was Money B and DJ Fuse, Raw Fusion. But yeah, at that time, that's the only ones that were there, and they were about to sign Booyah Tribe. Booyah Tribe had songs that they never released. They had songs with King T, with Ice Cube, like they had posse cuts, and they never seen the light of day, bro. So, but
wow,
hopefully that could answer your question.
Did you ever? Yeah, for sure. Did you ever see the Booyah Tribe live back in the day?
One time, bro. But I would see them live hanging in the hood because that's where we used to hang out there in Carson and Scott Park. So.
Oh, that's dope.
All good, my brother.
Hey, well, you have a good night, man.
You too, my bro.
Sure.
Peace. Okay, everybody.
That was educational.
What's that?
That was educational.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes, exactly. So, but there was a lot of groups that were looking to get signed, to Disney because they were a brand new label, but a lot of them just didn't cut it, But you know who they did pass up on, and they could have made millions of dollars. They passed up number one on Cypress Hill. They passed up on Vanilla Ice.
Wow.
Yes. So they could have made a lot of money, but they just didn't think that, it was.
You just never know.
You just never know. And
it's crazy because Cuando yo hecho estos eventos,
Uh-huh.
the artists that are now performing on at other events,
Yeah.
they tell me like, "Yo, Gatiz, like because you did that event, that motivated me." And it's like, see, like you never know who's gonna see you out there.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you never know who's gonna invest in you and is gonna love your music like that.
Exactly. So we got the lines open. If you guys want to call in and ask Ms. Gatiz anything, if not, we're just going to continue to push it and talk music. Lately, Ms. Gatiz, what have you been bumping? Anybody hot on your radar that you say people need to check this out, other than yourself? Other than
myself.
Because I ask artists this question, they're like, I
Yeah.
just bump me.
Yeah, no, honestly, I've been very into Caliuchis. Have you
Oh
heard of
yeah,
her?
yeah.
I love Caliuchis. Her vibes, those
Fucking
kind of
dope.
vibes. It's just mellow, positive. It's so nice. Her vibes.
Yes.
I've been listening to a lot of her and Nati Natasha.
Oh, I haven't heard of her.
No, she does a lot of like reggaeton, trap también. Really nice vibes. Como Caliuchis kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely check that one out because I like Caliuchis. That was introduced to me by a friend of mine. Said you need to check her music out, and I didn't like her by her name, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out, and the shit was dope.
Yeah, no, I love her music. Her new album was really dope. She just had a baby, so it was crazy to know that she was recording while she was pregnant. So
That's a good
it's
thing.
motivational.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Now, have you ever seen her perform or anything like
No,
that?
not yet. Not yet. You know who I did see perform a couple of nights ago? Gloria Trevi. That's my idol.
Really?
Yeah, she went to New York. And,
How was that?
Oh my God, it was amazing. Because she did her album, her newest album is called Me Soundtrack. So it's like all her hits. So she like remastered them.
Oh.
Yeah, so she did, her hits, Pelo Suelto, Zapatos Viejos, and all that. And it was, I loved it. Like, she's my idol. I grew up like loving her,
Wow.
So to see her live, it was amazing. She even made me cry.
Really?
Yeah, it was such a good experience.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Okay, you guys were talking all that shit earlier. They're like, Tone, I'm gonna call. Tone, I'm gonna call. Tone, I gotta answer some. Tone, I'm a big fan, and you guys ain't calling. Okay, so I'm calling you guys out. If not, like, again, we're gonna keep it pushing. She's. It's not like she's here every damn day. So she lives in Brooklyn, New York, and she came through, give us an interview, and we much love, we appreciate that. But I want to get these calls rolling in. Other than that, so Caliuchis and Gloria Trevi, you said you went to go see, and anybody else that like you could recommend that, like somebody saying, you know what, Ms. Gatiz, I'm looking for something to bump. I know you gave us a couple of artists already. Anybody else? What about male artists?
Male.
Anybody out there hot?
That's... Ay, se me fue el nombre. Es more música más, como banda.
Okay.
Yeah, more like banda. It's crazy because now that you're asking me, I listen to more female artists.
Okay.
The male artist que escucho is more like the música así como... Eslavo. ¿Cómo se llama? Eslavón?
Yes.
Se me fue su nombre.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Norbies. And I have a question.
Yes, go ahead. The floor is yours.
As far as the food that her family has in their store, by any chance is there Oaxacan food in there?
Wait, what?
Oaxacan food product.
Oaxacan food?
De Oaxaca.
Pues, I mean, what's Oaxacan food? We have just the main things, los tacos, burritos, tortas.
Okay. Yeah, what is Oaxacan
Like,
food?
I don't know, like tlayudas.
Tlayudas? Okay, I didn't know it was Oaxacan food, but no, we don't have tlayudas.
What exactly is that? I've never heard that before.
Tlayudas son como sopes también.
Oh.
Right? ¿Tienen frijoles adentro?
No, it's actually a big, large tortilla that you would put cabbage, different kinds of meat,
Like a big
beans
guarache?
and cheeses. It's like a big old dish of like different like ingredients on top. It's actually very good. It's actually starting to trend out here in LA, so maybe
Really?
that's one thing you guys might want to. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
If you go to a Oaxacan restaurant out here, check it out. They got some really interesting food that
Okay.
a lot of the white people are eating right now. So when white people are starting to jump on it,
That means you gotta jump on it. You're right. Thanks for that. I'm definitely gonna see into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from that,
in New York, how do people feel about Taco Bell over there? Or is
You know
there a
what?
Taco
You don't
Bell
see
there?
Mexicans at the Taco Bells.
I wonder why.
Yeah, no, that answers your question, right? We have so many taquerias over there and taco trucks that you're not gonna see nobody at the Taco Bells.
He is the Oaxaca, and he's the biggest Taco Bell fan I've ever known. Diablo sauce eating bastard. That's what we call him around here.
There I am.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
that's all my
puros
questions.
tacos mexicanos.
There you go. There you go.
It is Mexican. Never mind. We'll get into that.
Okay. Really quick, Norbert, before you leave, can you give us a rap in Oaxacan?
A rap in Oaxacan? Jeez, no.
It's a joke.
I wouldn't even. Oh, okay. Because there is some guy out there that actually does that.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right,
but
Norbert.
that's it for me. Thank you for taking my call.
All good, my bro.
Thank you for your
Peace.
question.
Yeah. I never heard of that dish. You have, obviously.
Tlayudas, yeah.
Never
It's
heard
like
of
a
that.
soap. It's like I remember it being like a sope, but yeah, he's right. They're big.
Wow. Okay. What about mariscos? Like aguachiles, ceviche, coteles de camarones. Is there restaurants out there like that?
Yeah, they are. Now there's more than before, definitely.
Okay.
It started becoming more popular.
That shit is like my favorite.
Yeah.
Like my
That's
favorite.
what I was telling my boy right here. I was like, I want to go to a marisco place before I leave to New York.
Yes.
Because I know you guys have some fresh mariscos here.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Just the homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
Kike, how are you today? Are you gonna? You got a question for us, my bro?
I got a question for Ms. Gatiz.
Yes.
A ver,
If I may.
dímelo.
A ver, you were saying that this has been a transitionary year for you in your personal life. What would you consider the biggest challenge that you faced this year in terms of transitioning or changing your course of action or whatever it is that you may have in mind or plan on doing?
Good question.
Good question. I mean, there's no other way of saying it other than, me getting separated, me being by myself now and realizing, damn, now I gotta be on my own and just concentrate on what I was meant to do with my music, because being with someone, although he was part of my music also, it kind of just holds you back a little bit, So in my place this year, I'm learning to just be more on my own and just learning to overcome this and enseñarle a las. You know what? See Karol G right now.
Yeah.
Look at her music is about motivating women. How don't let nobody break your heart and just keep on going with life.
Yes.
Love is love yourself before anybody else. And that's what I'm learning to do. Love myself. So this transitioning year, that's what it's been teaching me, to love more of myself, be proud of who I am.
There you go.
So yeah,
wise words. Hey,
yeah. Dímelo.
I didn't mean to cut you short, my bad, but
It's okay.
you know what they say, if you gamble on yourself, it's the best investment you could ever do in your life. So
And it's true.
much success to you in your future endeavors.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully, you can come back to the platform,
Yes, I appreciate that, and thank you. And definitely, he's right. I think there's no better way of saying it. Gambling in yourself it's really how it's supposed to be,
Absolutely. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Tony, you guys have a good night.
You too, my
You
bro.
too.
You're welcome.
Wow, I'm actually surprised you shared that. I didn't know that. You know.
It's crazy, but people are gonna find out anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's crazy because I got married a couple of years ago, and it took me. It's crazy when you realize your life changes. You're not where you thought you were gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very tough, and at the same time it was motivational for me because I'm like, no, Gatiz, like don't let this discourage you.
Yeah.
Like, you have to keep going, and God has a purpose for you in life.
Yeah. No, and I agree with you. The thing today is this, and I've shared this with men that date women that are artists. And some of these men have a hard time with that. And when they tell me, well, you know what, man, I catch her flirting, I catch her talking to other guys, and she's just too friendly. I usually start off this conversation like this. I said, well, let me ask you this. When you met her, was she already an artist? Yeah. So you knew what you were getting into? Yes. Okay. You knew she was already popular, right? Yes. Here's another call. Hold on one second. Caller? Hello, caller?
Is this Tony Tranza?
Yes. How can I help you?
Oh.
You weren't expecting that, huh? Now he hung up. He hung up. See, I got you. I got you. You ran from me, and I hung up. And you went and hung up. Weenie. Anyways, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that number. Alice, can you go ahead and put this number on there? It's 760 212 2407. Okay, everybody bang on his ass. That's his number. Okay, here it is. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, this is Danny calling from Santa Cruz.
Danny, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. And you guys, I just want to say that I like it that she's not trying to be like other people or trying to copy nobody. She's really being herself.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're not following the trend. You're not trying to be gangster. You're not trying to be a killer. You're not trying to be black. You're not trying to be a thug. You're just being yourself, and I really like that.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, honestly, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, God gave us all a purpose.
Yes.
You know, and we're all meant to just transcend it in our own character.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and also like what you said, that sometimes even your family, if they put that bad energy or the trolls, they put a lot of bad energy, it could affect people. So we also need the yin yang, which is the negative and the positive, the black and the white, so we could, us positive people could rise up and keep on going. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yes. Yep.
I agree.
And I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite movie like Selena, La Bamba, that has got to do with artists? Which one is your favorite movie?
That it has to do with artists?
Yeah, like an artist movie.
Yeah, it has to do with artist movie, like somebody like Selena, James Brown, Bob Marley, anybody.
Prince.
Man, that's a good question. You know what? I grew up just watching the Gloria Trevi movies.
Okay.
You know how she used to act?
Yeah.
She would have her movies, you know. But I mean, who doesn't love the Selena movie, you know?
Of course.
That's
they did
a classic,
great job. They
you
did
know,
a great
Mamba,
job in
of
that
course,
movie.
también. Pero yeah, I grew up watching a lot of the Gloria Trevi movies. She would act in them, yeah.
Caller, which one is your favorite one?
My favorite one is, I'm kind of like in between La Bamba, then James Brown, but also like the Temptations one. You know what I mean?
Yes, The Temptation is a good one as well.
I haven't watched that.
That's
so
a good
which one is yours, Tony? Which one is your favorite movie? Which one is yours?
Okay, it's a toss-up. I'm going to be honest with you. Prince, Purple Rain. Okay. And then the other one that really, really caught my eye, because I'm a huge Queen fan, so it was Bohemian Rhapsody. If you've never seen that one,
Bohemian.
It's a great, great movie. So
Damn, I need a list of these movies.
No. Let me ask you a question, and I ain't got nothing against these people. Was that guy Queen? He was gay, right?
Absolutely. And we were label mates. He was signed to Disney.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was a good movie. I like that movie. He was a good artist.
Yeah. And you know,
he was a good artist. I don't care about his sexuality, about what he smoked, what drug he took. He was a good artist, and that's the way I look at artists. And I'm looking at this artist that you have right now, and she ain't trying to copy nobody. She ain't trying to be like nobody, and she's being herself. I could see that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And she speaks Spanish and English, and I like that. You know, I
appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you, caller. Appreciate you, man.
So yeah. That was the question I wanted to ask you, and you guys have a good day.
You
Peace.
too, my bro.
You too.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Another one, there's a good one. I'm a big The Doors fan. The Doors, Jim Morrison, Val Kilmer played a great part. The only thing bad about that movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, that every time I fucking see that movie, I want to drink. That movie has something in it that every time I see, Jim Morrison open up a bottle of whiskey and he's drinking, I'm like, let's go get a bottle of whiskey.
That happens when I watch The Great Gatsby.
There it is.
That makes me want to drink.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Lupe from Colorado.
What's good, my brother? Hey, what part of Colorado, if you don't mind me asking?
Western Slope, Grand Junction.
Okay, all good, my brother. You got a question?
I do. For your guest, has she been in? My question is: has there been any influence from any of the old school East Coast female rappers? I haven't heard her music, and so I was just seeing if she had any influence from any of the East Coast female rappers. Old school.
Honestly, go back to the question. Go back to what I said before. I didn't grow up listening to rap or hip hop like that, but I did. When I did hear Little Kim, she's dope. I love her style, and she's so Brooklyn.
Oh,
so
okay.
I feel like if anything, she's one of the greatest influence in Brooklyn.
Wow, that's dope.
But I didn't really grow up listening to rap like that, so that's pretty much what I could say about Little Kim.
Where was Foxy Brown from?
She's from Queens.
Oh, Queens, okay.
Yeah.
I love Little Kim, don't get me wrong, but today she walks around looking like the bride of Chucky. I don't know.
She changed a lot. She did change a lot.
All good, caller. That was a good question.
Hey, I'm an MC Light fan, so I like MC Light.
MC Light is dope. Queen Latifah. I met Queen Latifah when she first dropped her first single, Princess of the Posse. So I was always been a Queen Latifah fan as well. So, but MC Light is the shit. So is
thank you.
Roxanne Shante. So.
Oh yeah.
But thank you for your question.
Thanks for taking my call.
All good, my bro. Peace.
Bye.
I forgot where I was at. What the hell was I saying before that? Ya me recuerdo. Too much White Claw. I'm sorry, gin and juice.
Gin and juice.
So, hey, you guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Online, 8-pack is like $35. 8-pack. I know you're buying the name, so I'm not going to hate on Dre and Snoop. I got love for them, but this is White Claw, homie. So.
But it's soft. Maybe that's what they want, to give you something soft.
Yeah, that's cool. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jesse from El Monte.
Jesse from El Monte. What's good, my brothers? You got a question?
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Good.
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying this Cali weather.
And the White Claw.
Breezy. And the White Claw.
I only have one question for her. You say you're from New York. What part of New York?
Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to ask you one question because Tony has said something, and I think it's a lie. He said that the best pozole he's ever had was New York. Is that right?
Let me correct you. New Jersey.
Pozole?
Yes. That's what I said, New Jersey, and I will even say it again, Jackson, New Jersey. It's right across the street from Lakewood. Yes, from Lakewood, New Jersey. And this was a Mexican family that came from Mexico, was working under an Italian man in an Italian restaurant. He went broke because nobody was buying his Italian food, made by Mexicans. So before he left, he told the woman and told the son, you guys want to take over? Yeah. I stopped there by accident, said Mexican food. What do you guys got? We got pozole's good. Bring that over here. And it was fucking amazing.
I haven't tried it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
But that was my opinion. That was for me.
Tell her where it's at so she can go.
Well, just Jack. You know what? Okay, look. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because on my old phone, I took a picture of the place. Okay, and I'll DM it to you.
Okay.
But it's Jackson, New Jersey.
And then I'll write a review, si es cierto or no.
Yeah. But it was really, really authentic.
We got to see if Tony's lying.
We're gonna see.
Is he telling the truth or lying?
I mean, be real. When Cypress Hill said he ate some of the best Mexican food in Russia.
In Russia?
Yes.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that was it.
Good to know.
But you know what, caller? I'm glad you called me out on that.
That's why he's promoting.
It's all good, my brother. Thank you for that question. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, you guys have a good night, man.
Yes.
You too.
I like it when they call me out on my shit. I like it, because I don't fucking lie. That was the best place, honestly.
Yeah.
Nos trajeron tostadas, les pusieron crema, poquito queso, lechuga, and it was a little different, you know? And then they put salsa on it. That motherfucker. I was like, bro, like, who are you guys? You know? They're like, oh, that's my
I
mom,
need
you
to
know?
go try that. Ya me dio hambre.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Fuck Roadium Radio.
Thank you for calling in. Let's go ahead and put that number up, Alex. It is 602 435.
The trolls.
Yes, 1020. Bang on his ass. Okay, he was from Arizona.
Arizona.
Okay, I'll be in Arizona next month at the Super Show performing. So make sure you show up and buy your ticket. And I'll give you an autograph.
You performing?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. So yeah. So bang on his ass. Look, I'll accept any call. Just call in, but don't hang up on me, bro. Like, talk to me and at least tell me, Miss Gatiz, why you don't like me. Tony, I don't like you porque, you know.
There's never good enough reasons, though.
Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Tony.
Please turn on your television, por favor.
Junior. Hey, Tony, where's my money for the documentary?
Okay. I know you didn't give, bro. Okay, because I told everybody already. Hold on. I told everybody to message me. To message me. Okay. To message me on rodiumradio@gmail.com. Proof that you gave, and I will contact you through there. That's what I said. You don't need to call up and be making lies, bro. Anybody can call up and say they gave. Okay? I'm going to pay you in bottles. I'm going to pay you in bottles, homie. That's what I'm going to do. All right? So have a good night. Rodiumradio@gmail.com. Send proof. Okay? So there it is there. Send proof that you paid, and I'll give you an update. Other than that, don't even bother me, bro, because I know a lot of you bastards are lying and are calling in for these other podcasters. I know how these guys work. This is the mess that we've been dealing with out here. Okay? So here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What's up? This is Neil calling from East LA.
Neil from East LA. What's good?
What's up? And I called all those numbers you threw out, bro. I'm banging on them fools, eh?
As you should.
They're a bunch of levas, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, it's funny. Yes, I agree with you. It's funny that they'll watch the entire show and dial just to call it. Yes, like, you know they're
all scared and shit. Like, why? I was trying to get through and because of them fools. You know what I mean? Like, it took a minute, you know, and then they hang up. What the fuck? Oh yeah. So all right. So check it out. What rappers or female rappers or anything like that to do with rapping? Who would you want to collab with over here on the West Coast?
On the West Coast, oof.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I mean, there's a whole bunch. You know what I mean? But there's something to think about right there, right?
Yeah, you definitely put me on the spot. But you know what?
At least throw one or two out.
I'm open to working with. You know who I think is really dope right now? Snow the Product.
Okay.
She's dope right now, and Reverie Love. I like her style.
Reverie.
Yeah, she's always bringing different kind of styles too.
Okay.
That's what I can think of right now on the spot.
Yeah, Reverie's been here several times. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see her in about 2 months because I'll be podcasting at this. I'm going to be promoted. I believe it's May 18th. I believe. I'm not sure, but it's in May.
Okay.
To Live and Die in LA. And I'll be podcasting live there. Reverie would be performing. She'll be one of the many. Yes, she'll be one of the many performers. If anything, if I can make this happen, I will probably FaceTime you on Instagram and introduce you.
Oh, that'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe.
Hey, well, I'm gonna give you my Instagram too, and you can introduce me to her too. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Aprovechando, dice.
All good. Especially since she made the announcement.
Hey, but you guys have a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go.
All right, don't forget to bang on those numbers, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
Adios, gracias.
All good. Thank you, bro. As a matter of fact, no, I'm not going to say it. So I don't want people to say, Tony, you influenced them. But honestly, like, this is what we've been dealing with out here, and it's so crazy. Like, I'll answer your call, talk to me, but I'm not going to get into a shouting match with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but.
That's crazy, Tony. I'm not really sure what's going on, but Like I said, trolls are trolls. They're always gonna be there.
That's all it is. Okay, here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, damn. Paul from the Bay Area.
Paul from the Bay Area. How you doing, my bro?
Yeah.
Good, man. How you doing? Hey, I had a couple questions. One for your guest and then one for you.
Yes.
All right, for your guest, what do you, in your own words, how would you describe how you separate yourself from other female artists? Like for somebody who, isn't familiar with your music, like how would you say I differentiate myself from these artists because this is what I do? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mi estilo es diferente.
That's what I was thinking.
Mi estilo es diferente, and the different type of music that I do, I could and everyone you will see my style. You could recognize my voice. You could recognize what I say.
Definitely do have a different voice.
Yeah.
Definitely, which is a good thing. I think that's part of what separates you. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that answer you?
All right, that's what's up. And then, yeah, that's cool. No, that's cool. And then for Tony, you got all these other, like Drinking with the Wizards. I remember saying you're gonna bring that back and stuff. But you thought about doing like fitness with the Wizard, like having guests on there, that talking on fitness. Like I know you had Moses on there one time, and you had another guy. But you think you're doing that? Because man, I feel like Arasa really needs that.
You know what? I would really, really like to do that, bro. I think that's a great idea. I've had something like that in the works for about a year and a half. My thing is, I just don't know how to go about doing it other than just talking about it. I actually would like to demonstrate push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, or whatever. If we could do a live at the gym or something like that, just to encourage our people, because let's be honest, we have the best food in the world, bro. Okay. But the bad thing is we like drinking a lot of beer, and we're probably some of the most fattest people in the world, the most unhealthiest, because we love eating pork.
Yes.
La
grasita is the best part.
Yeah. And I get it, bro. And I get it. But talking fitness, I'm glad you're on the phone, because a couple of weeks ago, I called out all these podcasters to either pull-up challenge or arm wrestling, and I got no invites yet. And I'm older than all of them. And I'm older than all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like you talking fitness. I'm 33, and people around my age, man, they all look like slobs. Not to be mean, and like you at your age, that's like inspiration. That's what I'm saying. Like if you had some sort of like every once in a while fitness talk, I feel like it could help a lot of people, man. Because whenever you talk fitness on your show, like that's one of the times where I'm like real pay attention, because like you kicking game, dude.
Thank you, my bro. As a matter of fact, I think it was last year I said that I was going to take off my shirt live on the radio. It was in March last year, and I said I was going to show off my six-pack and everything, but my daughters told me, you better not. You better not. And I was like, and I just like, okay, cool, whatever. But I was just going to show everybody that at 55, it is possible. In a couple of days, I'll be 56. And I'm going to be honest with you when it comes to me and my age, and I thank God for blessing me, with a good heart, man, is that I can't wait to turn 60. Like, I cannot wait to turn and say,
yeah, you don't look that, Tony.
I'm a 60-year-old man. Like, wow, that's dope. So, anyways, all you podcasts out there that want to arm wrestle me live, we could do that. You want to do push-up challenge, we can do that. Pull-up challenge, we could do that. I'll do it all. And I do that not as trying to start shit, but like try to encourage and motivate everybody. Let's get in the gym. The older that we get, the better that we should be getting. So
That's true.
Yeah.
And the best fitness I do is eat half of everything.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that.
Thank you, man. Big fan. Much love. Big supporter. All right, keep doing your thing.
Thank you, my bro.
Thank you.
Great. You know what? And this is one thing I want to tell people before we get our next call. Especially if you're married or you got a girlfriend or you just got a family. Men, stay in shape. Stay in shape, because you never know when you may have to defend your sons and your daughters. Okay? You, so I'm just letting you know that. So caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Mr. Tony.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah from the city of Vernon.
Yes, the city of Vernon. What's good, my brother?
Chilling, brother. Having here some dinner and stuff, watching your show.
Yeah.
don't really have much to say in regards to the artist that you have as a guest. Just wanted to ask if you're going to have Freaky Tales this weekend, man, this Friday.
Yes, Friday. Yes. And I hope you have a question for her as well.
I was to say what?
Freaky Tales is my other paranormal podcast.
I haven't watched it.
It's good.
Really?
Yes.
I don't watch it. Okay.
Sorry, man. I really don't have questions for the female, but wanted to ask that question, brother.
No, we'll get it this Friday, my bro. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Sounds good, brother.
Okay,
you guys have a good night, huh?
Yes. Peace.
So what do you think Freaky Tales? Talk about scary stories?
Paranormal stuff.
Oh, dang. I have some good stories then.
You know, in Mexico, we all got a family member que se nos apareció el diablo. Okay? We all have a
anda la
story.
Llorona atrás en la barranca.
Exactly. La Llorona or whatever. Or chupacabras or...
Hey,
So go ahead.
Hey, Tone, shout out to Roberto Hernandez. He dropped $50. He said, Tony, let's move forward. Cada quien su pedo.
Absolutely. Roberto Hernandez, I'm going to tell you this, my bro. You've been a day one, and I thank you, bro. Like I said, I've been wondering, I haven't seen you on the live chat in a minute, but thank you. Much love and respect, Roberto Hernandez. Thank you for that. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Edward. I'm calling from New York, actually.
Edward, how are you?
New York. Finally some
Hey,
NYC.
doing all right. I'm actually, hey, I'm originally from the West Coast, though. I'm from Oregon.
Oh, shit.
But my familia lives in Cali.
Órale, okay.
So, what part of New York are you at?
Yeah. Lower Brooklyn, Brighton Beach.
Brighton Beach. That's my neighborhood right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's your neighborhood? Really?
Yeah, that's where my family
crazy.
shop is at.
Hey, I have a question. I forget what's your name.
Gatiz.
MC Gatiz. Okay.
Miss Gatiz, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching some of your videos. They're pretty dope. I saw the lowriders and everything. You know, I'm used to that kind of environment. And when I moved to New York, I never really got to see those things there.
No,
but
yeah.
it'd be cool to know people and get connections or something. Because I'm here up here, but I'm all alone. I don't know. I don't know nobody here.
Yeah, like it's been
cool
growing a little more now. So definitely ahorita en el verano, you're going to see a lot more events popping off. So a lot of, just cruise outs, chill outs with the cars. Definitely come out and support. Be dope para que veas las vibras.
And how do I find out? Like, is it through Facebook?
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram. You'll see me posting. I'll post it in my stories once in a while when we have events.
Hey, I have a question. ¿Fuiste al el event de Miklo?
Sí, fui. I was there.
Oh, really? I was there too.
Yeah, I was there. Apenas fue a couple of days ago. I was so proud that I got so packed.
Dope.
It was really cool. I think he was even surprised. Yeah, on Saturday, I went to the one in Williamsburg.
Yeah. I went to the one. Yeah, that one. That's
one. ¿Viste los lowriders ahí in the middle chilling? We had lowriders that day.
I did see it, but I was in the line for like 7 hours.
Yeah, dude, the line. I was there in the beginning, so I was partying while everybody was on the line because ya había salido. Pero that line kept going and going. Yo me fui a las 5 de la tarde y todavía estaba hasta around the block.
And what was this for?
It was
hasta las 9.
Yeah, hasta las 9. Estaba Damián Chapa, Miklo from Blood and Blood Out.
Oh, he was there?
He did a meet and greet for the first time. So for us in the East Coast, that was a big deal. We were so proud, and we had my boys Solo Homies. They put up they put their lowriders in the middle. So they put cumbias. We were dancing. It was like a nice chill out while the line was going on.
You know what I would have done just to get a kick out of him and make him laugh? I would have took a picture of him sucking that dude's finger. Would you sign this?
I'm dead.
Oh my God! Hey, I got the Tony.
Yes.
Tony. I got the craziest story. I went there, and I was filming, and he saw me filming. He got pissed off. I recorded him too. He got pissed off because I was recording him, and he was fixing his hair and everything. And he told me, he said, "Let me know when that's off." And I asked him, "You want this off?" And I turned it off. And anyways, he gave me a shout out, and he gave my uncle a shout out too. They have a band too.
Yeah, no way.
I was gonna ask you too. What do you guys think of reggae? Kind of like a kind of rap with reggae.
Reggae. Well, I mean, I've done reggaeton, But reggae, I mean, I love reggae.
I love reggae.
It's an East Coast thing also, you know?
Yeah,
A lot of
absolutely.
reggae.
And there's I like dance hall as well.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
Like to
But
me,
you know, like the Conejo and that, and you know Conejo and that reggae song, or I don't remember what it's called. But you know Conejo, right?
correct. But I don't.
Sí, pero no he escuchado esa rola.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, pues,
Anyways,
good to
yeah.
know.
Well, you know, I'm glad you guys picked up, and it was
No,
nice,
thank you for
talking to you.
calling. And yes, stay
Thank you.
tuned for the summer. Vamos a tener eventos.
Yeah, for sure. You guys have a good night, right? Take care.
You too. It's probably like 12 o'clock over there right now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we're going to take about 2 more phone calls, everybody. So if you want to call in, go ahead and call in right now. If you got a question for Ms. Gatiz, anything pertaining to music, go ahead and call in. Let's get this in. Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
I'm from Yonkers, New York. What's good, Tony?
What's good, my brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Everything good, man. Everything good, man. Just, I heard Shorty from New York, man. Just came to support.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, my bro. When are you gonna come out here from New York, bro?
Oh, to LA?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's in the works, man. I would love to kick it with you, man. Just show me around your hood. I'd love to do that.
We get a drink. All good, man. Mexican food, tú sabes.
Mexican, but like you said, the best Mexican food is in New Jersey. I agree with that.
Oh, okay. Ya ves? So I wasn't lying.
I think so. Because.
¿Dónde? A ver, dime, ¿cuál es tu lugar favorito en Jersey?
Passaic, New York. Passaic, New Jersey. I'm
Pero,
sorry.
¿qué restaurante?
Passaic, New Jersey. Se llama, ¿cómo te digo? They do puros tacos.
In Passaic, yeah.
It's the
Passaic
best
has the best
tacos I had.
spots. Okay.
Shout
out to Passaic, New Jersey.
Look, if people don't know, like a lot of people from New York, most of us come from Puebla.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the majority of us that are there. That's why it's called Puebla York. Puebla
Exactly.
York,
Shout out to Puebla York. Representando.
I always but what do you think of doing like do you keep with hip hop, like as far as New York hip hop?
Más o menos, not really.
Okay.
More of a Latin music person. ¿Por qué? A ver.
No, I understand, but right now, like the Mexican hip hop in Mexico is just gonna it's blowing up already.
Yes.
The other
if
day,
anything, yeah. I'm listening more to rap mexicano que otra cosa.
No, that's already, like the other day, a couple artists from Mexico came and they sold
you went
out
to the
in
show
New
with
York.
Darius and Tornillo, no?
Man, it was like $400, $200 a ticket. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, pero they packed. Vinieron de Mexico and they packed that
No,
event.
they're packed.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Did you go?
No, I didn't. I did. I went 2 years ago, not this year que vinieron. Fui cuando vino hace un año. Cuando vino con Secan. Yeah,
but do you consider yourself Chicana or
yeah, of course,
how's that?
Chicana all day. Es lo que representa mi música. New York's first Chicana MC.
There you go.
No, absolutely, I understand that, but you know, because I'm from Yonkers, I was born and raised in Yonkers, but I never knew that term until like later on when I was like 16, 17.
Right.
We always consider ourselves Mexican. You know, either you're Mexican or you're American. You know.
Right.
But no.
But you're right. You know when I discovered that word Chicano when Blood In Blood Out, when that movie came out.
Okay.
And my dad showed me that movie. And then my dad explained to me what was a Chicano, what was a Pocho, what was a Mexicano. He explained to me the difference.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when I learned what that definition really meant.
Right. You know, it's funny, if I may interject. All of my parents when I say all of my parents, my mom and dad and the majority of my brothers and sisters son de Mexico, allá nacieron. I was born here. But growing up, I just considered myself Mexican. I never really referred to myself as a Chicano until I was older. But it was always like, I'm just Mexican. People say, well, what are you? I'm just Mexican, you know? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because if you say Chicano, they're not going to really know what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, my bro, thank you, bro.
Hey, yeah. Hey, tell Tony, hey, man, the best pizza is in New York.
That's true.
All right.
The best pizza is in New York.
Gonna have to try it. All right, my brother. Thank you.
All right, man.
Have a good night. Thank you.
You know, one thing that I've noticed when I've gone to like Tijuana, Mexicali, Tecate, like on the outskirts of Mexico, these little locations out here, a lot of people eat pizza with fucking ketchup. Have you ever seen that?
I seen that. Yeah.
Like, I didn't get it. Like, they order a large ass fucking cheese pizza, y luego, like, pinche, you know, the ketchup.
The ketchup, yeah. Y eso que ya tiene jitomate, ¿no?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I don't get it, you know. I mean, I do like my pizza con tapatio. I do
I'll
that.
add the red pepper flakes or Tabasco.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good. Okay, everybody, we're going to take one more phone call, and then it's a wrap. So if you guys want to call in and just like diss me, just go ahead. Let's do that out. But don't hang up on me. I'll give you an opportunity to tell me why you don't like me.
Yo, we got Isaiah Chavez dropped $5. He said, here's some chela money for the Freaky Tales. I'm a 90s kid, and if you're like me, you should check out Quiet on the Set. Talks about Nickelodeon shows.
Thank you, bro. Truly appreciate you stopping by and blessing us on the platform. All good. So we're going to give about 2 more minutes. Here we go. Here's a call. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yo. What up, man? It's Gabriel. I'm right now posted up in AZ right now, Phoenix to be exact.
What's good, my brother? I'll be there next month, bro, at the Super Show.
Cracking. That's what's up, my boy. I'll definitely be up there supporting the homie AC, the motherfucking promoter. You remember him?
Of course, I
we
had him
both
here.
up in the studio with you that night, getting
right.
drunk. I was right there with you, right there, my boy.
Oh, okay.
I was right there. Remember, got all faded right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you guys are probably gonna have a booth there, huh?
Yeah, Simon. He's gonna be on the stage. He's gonna be out there with Little Cuete as well. So shout out to them. You know what I mean? The homie AC. Shout out Little Cuete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll definitely see you there.
That's what's definitely, homie. Hey, but you know, shout out to Miss Gatiz. Hey, that's the fucking Chicana queen right there, homie. I'm glad that she's keeping it 100. She's not trying to look all, you know, like that other. I'm not gonna say her name, but her ends with a 9. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
Looking all
homie.
out there, you know what I mean? Yeah, appreciate it. Hey, but I'm gonna ask you the $1 million question because I see you from Brooklyn and I got to visit Brooklyn. Do you ever find yourself doing a collab with that Loquito 6ix9ine?
Man, that's a good question. You know what?
Yeah.
Hopefully one day.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say no.
Why? I'm a New Yorker, yo. We're 6ix9ine over there. Well, not everybody, obviously, but
hey, you know what though?
But he's raza. He's gotten places not a lot of people have gotten to. You know?
Yeah.
You know what though? But like on some real shit about like 6ix9ine, even though he did what he did, but I never, you know, like I never considered him from the street. You know, like he was never a gangster. He was a skater. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So whatever that fool did, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what? He played those fools. Hey, you know what? He was able to go to their hood, rep. You know what I mean? Played all those fools, and he just said, you know what? You fools want to do me dirty? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I don't even care whatever that fool did. You know what I mean? But hey,
he
did.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, you know, like he's just a little, you know what I mean? He's just a little youngster, you know what I mean? But hey, he's still out there repping the Mexican flag, putting it down. So hey,
exactly. I think
salute
that to
him, you know,
me is the most
regardless of all the
part.
bullshit, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Representing the culture,
you know what I mean?
representing
Like both
us
you guys
somehow.
are out there. Both you guys are out there repping hard, you know what I mean? So yeah, but
thank you. Yes.
Other than that, hey Tony, hey, I seen you over there at the Dr. Dre. Hey man, what's up with Dre, man? Like you don't want to show him no love?
No, you know what it is, bro. When you have that much security around you, they're not gonna let anybody around you, bro.
I can imagine.
You know, when 50 was there, you know, Eminem was there, you know, and Jimmy Iovine was there. They just have too much security, bro. Like nobody got a chance to walk up to him, talk to him, take pictures or nothing. And I get it. You know, the guy's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So he's protected. I mean, but I will say this. There were some weirdos there that were somewhat like heckling him and almost even like dissing him, saying shit. He never mentioned motherfucking Easy. What's up with that shit?
Really?
Like while he was giving his speech.
Hell no.
So I understand why they have security, bro. So.
Yeah, for sure. But but he should still like acknowledge you though, dog. You know what I mean? Like you were there from like you know what I mean? Like he was there, doing all the doing all the music with you. You feel me? And I'm just like, damn, if anybody should be showing you love, it should be him. You know what I mean? Because you basically helped put him on, right? I mean, you like Keno, weren't you there?
Well,
like from like the day one, like he was right there.
When it comes to the mixtapes,
like Tony ain't the Wizzy.
When it comes to the mixtapes, yes, he would come over, Robert go over to his place. His place was where his cousin lived, Sir Jinx in South Central, which is across the street from Ice Cube's place. But I will tell you who wasn't there, and this what shocked me. Ice Cube wasn't there. MC Ren wasn't there.
Damn.
DJ Yella wasn't there. Lonzo from the World Class Wrecking Crew wasn't there. DJ Pooh wasn't there. There was a lot of people that I thought were really going to be there, and they weren't, bro. I was like, that was shocking to me. So.
Yeah, that was a legendary.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, it's all this hate, dog. I mean, it's just like from like everybody,
Yeah.
Everybody just needs to stick together and just, like everybody just needs to show the love, like we're all too grown for that shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like we got kids, like we're tatas, whatever, dog, but we shouldn't be dissing each other like that, you know what I mean? Like everybody should show up, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro.
But I was just like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I still show you my love, dog. You know what I mean?
Thank you, my bro.
With all the fellow that you had, man, going on the other day, throwing me West Coast and all that. Hey, man, that's respect for calling in. And, like you were the only one I called in and showed them love. And I appreciate that, dog. You know what I mean? Because regardless with all these fools stay out here, what do you call that other vato? The BT Blue Pebble? You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, you keep doing what you do, dog,
Yes, sir.
We always got your back over here, homie. Hey, but, I look forward to seeing you next month, homie. Hey,
I'll be there.
Gatiz, keep being that fucking Chicana queen. Keep spinning them rhymes. I see you up here on Instagram.
Gracias,
keep doing what you got to do, mama. All right. Hey,
stay blessed, homie.
Abrazo to you guys.
All right, peace.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Okay, we could take these off now. That was it. So I appreciate all the calls.
Yes.
Alex, do we have anything you want to give over there before we give our shout outs?
No. Well, there's one more. Roberto Hernandez dropped another $20. Damn, he's looking out.
Baller.
Yeah, just for beer and stuff,
All good. Roberto Hernandez, once again, thank you for that, bro. You've been truly missed here. You've been a day one. A lot of people don't know, that Roberto Hernandez has been here. So once again, thank you, bro. Much love and respect to you. If you follow me on Instagram, I don't know if you do, DM me, bro. I would like to chop it up with you. So other than that, Ms. Gatiz, I hope you had a great time.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Tony. And I just want to, before I forget, shout out again my East Coast fam.
Yes.
All the car clubs that are supporting me, Crazy Riders, the Little Homies, Click NYC. I know you guys have a Click here in LA.
Yes.
We have a Click in NYC, so shout outs to them. And shout out to Huspace Music. Huspace Music, who's producing all my music right now, So thank you to my team, the West Coast fam. Thank you to you. And thank you to all of you guys who are supporting me and just giving me those good vibes on IG and YouTube. Remember to check me out on Spotify and Instagram. I'm always active.
All good. And do you have a YouTube page?
I do, yeah. On my YouTube, you can see all my recent work, my latest music video. If you want to see all the Mexicanos in the East Coast, para que vean cuánta raza tenemos, go to my YouTube channel at Ms. Gatiz, and you'll see my latest music video called Esta Cumbia Manda, where it took place at the Mexican Parade.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to have to try to make that Mexican Parade next time.
You should.
Yeah,
you
definitely
should.
Take my team out there. We'll film it and, or even go live from there.
Yeah.
That shit will be hard. Okay. Other than that, once again, thank you very much, Ms. Gatiz. Once again, if you guys want to find out where she's going to be performing or when her new video is going to drop or her new music's going to drop, make sure you guys follow her on her Instagram page. Even though she got locked out, I'm sure she'll get back in. But
Chonguitos.
Yes. Other than that, you already gave your shout outs. Anybody, anything else that we didn't ask you?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything. Just shout out to my East Coast fam, que siempre anda ahí conmigo apoyándome.
All good. Let me go ahead and give my shout outs. First and foremost, I want to say everybody on the live chat, everybody who decided not to be on the live chat, everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, all the callers, even though, some of you guys called in to clown, it doesn't matter. It's all love here. Let me give a shout out to my boy Alex Cervantes, Cervantes Enterprise. Let me give a shout out to the Hip Hop Jedi, News of Norbies, my co-host, Marvelous Inc., my co-host, a moderator, Magic Girl. We're getting this much close to finishing up her album, and believe me, it's going to change shit. Like, it truly is going to change shit. So, once again, thank you guys for all the love. Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, we got them young smogs ready for you to come get at Cervantes Auto. Yeah, so whenever you want to get a smog and, you know, you need it done, and if it's a earlier model from 2000, you know, those cost a little more and stuff, you know, but we get it done for you, you know, just come in. Just make sure you have cats on your car. If you don't got cats, don't even come.
What do you mean cats?
Like catalytic converters.
Oh, I thought like a cat. Like,
no, if you don't have a catalytic converter on your car, do not come over here. I don't care. We're not doing it. So.
Okay, he didn't mean like cats, like a meow, like a Gatiz.
Not me, not Gatiz.
Yeah. Okay, so other than that, tomorrow's Friday, Freaky Tales Friday, and then Sunday, I got an up-and-coming Chicana. She's going to be here. A lot of you guys have heard of her. She's just starting a buzz. It's starting to circulate. I think she's hot. Her music is hot. So when I say that, listen to her music when I post up the flyer on Saturday. So other than that, we're out of here. Thank you, Ms. Gatiz. Much love and respect. New York in the motherfucking building. Brooklyn, stand up. We out.
NYC, baby, you already know East Coast.
Boom.